Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another video. Because in today's one, we're going to be breaking down the tmnt RDW Annual 2022. So this seems like a new tradition now. They're going to be doing every year with a new annual, which I'm all for it. And considering that Tom Waltz is now saying that 2022 is going to be the year of the turtle, I feel like this is this is like a great way to just kick things off with an annual that is coming out in March. So that's a bit, I don't know, a bit weird. Have an annual come out in March, prefer it come out in December. That's my, like most of my annuals, or used to. So I would have preferred that, but still, I'm looking forward to this annual, no matter what. So I'll quickly update you on the last annual, because I feel like that could probably have a bit of impact on this one, as well as a brief summary of what's happened in the ongoing series, just to really get my point across when I do break down the actual description. So for the annual last year, it was the Rat King going around seeing his brothers and sisters, seeing how they're dealing with the Armageddon event, if they're still playing, what their deal is, only to find out that like basically none of them more or less like stopped having an interest in the games. So that led Rat King to recruit some new guys, Krang, Baxter, and Noel, all being part of a team, and that was that for the annual. Now, in terms of the ongoing series, there's been a few interesting things. We've had the Toko and Raza versus everyone, basically. Then had the mutant protests. That was all a big deal. And now, in the most recent story arcs, we're giving the Turtles versus the Punk Frogs. So I wonder how much this annual will actually have a big deal with in terms of the story that is trying to do in a way. So yeah, without further ado, shall I actually look at this description for the annual. So the description goes as follows: the Turtles embark on a secret mission to their roots, but a mysterious creature hunts them relentlessly. The Turtles will have to find a new way to come together to escape their foes or escape their foe and the pain and haunts them. A special story of remembrance and family, written and drawn by acclaimed artist Jenny Ba. So this might be a good time to say I've never heard of this artist before, and she's gonna be, I'm assuming it's a female, maybe. I'm not too sure. Yeah, okay, but if this person's running it, I sort of have a bit of faith in it. The art style's not so much, as you can see by the cover here. It looks okay. It looks a tad bit weird for my liking. And Leo's headband is not red; it's blue, so I'm not too sure where they're going with that. So all things considered, it's going to be a quite interesting story. So I wonder, with the Turtles embarking on a secret mission to their roots, I do wonder if there's going to be all 5 Turtles, or is this going to be the main 4? And when you because when you talk about like the main roots, this all sounds more like the original 4, but then you've got Jenica, so I'm not too sure whether she'll be part of it. And also, the fact that on the cover we don't see Jenica's hand on there somewhere, that all doesn't give me faith that she's going to be in there, which is not a bad thing, but like, when you think of the Turtles nowadays for the Turtle series, that is what you expect now. But when it says like a mysterious creature haunts them relentlessly, I'm not really too sure, because it's like a foe from, well, I'm not sure if it's a foe from the past, but like Turtles must overcome the pain that haunts them. So I'm not too sure if it's going to be a new villain or if it's going to be a past villain that we've seen. Because if it's a past villain, then like there are some obvious options, like Hob maybe, but I feel like his goal is to set somewhere else. You've got Baxter Stockman, who's there with Mousers. He's using the army a little bit now. They could have like a little bit of an impact on what they go through, because they're the reason why the Turtles lost their original home. So maybe a bit like that. Or no, maybe her mutant army, or just one of her mutants, maybe. So there is some options, but I feel like the best one which I would like to give up, or give my best answer for it, is Rat King. Because he's setting up this big event for the Armageddon event, or Armageddon games and that, I feel like he will probably be the best to hunt them down, as he sort of has a real connection with Splinter Way, and could bring up the rats to make him look like like my Splinter, and haunt their past and their failures and that. And that could be a really interesting way to go around it. So yeah. Now with them going back to their roots, I'm guessing it's gonna go back to the sewers, to like the home, to church home maybe. So, or Japan maybe, like, because that's where everything really started. So there's like possibilities there in terms of what they're gonna be doing, but I'm not too sure this is really gonna be doing much for the story. Because I do think this will be a quite good story. It's just I'm wondering how much should this will actually have a role to play in the games and the story overall. Was this going to be just one of those issues that you just get for the fun of it and just be like, just to expand the characters, which is not bad by any means. It's just that if you have the option to continue the story that's one story every year, I would much rather that. But this story does have a bigger part to play in the overall story for the Armageddon event, then I'll be all for it. It's just that this sort of just need to really convince me in terms of why it's a good story. And with the artist, I'm not too sure about it. So this one, it looks interesting and sounds interesting. It's just that they sort of need to sell me on it. And by the looks of things, it's going to be sort of hard to say the very least. But yeah, there's another thing about it, about who the villain could be. It could be that monster from, I can't remember, what was it? Infestation? Where like this big red monster, so like it was in the Darkness Within episode. I'm not too sure what its name is, as I don't think anyone really cares about it too much. But this big tentacle monster, maybe that could have something to do with it, because that was like from the early days of RDW, in terms of like the stories. So you know, there is potential there, but I highly doubt that one's going to be there either. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. Let me know like who you think this mysterious foe could be, if that's going to be haunting turtles. Do you think the story will be interesting, good? Do you like the artist? And what do you think they're like going back to the roots means? But yeah, these are all interesting things which I'd like to know like what you think about. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.